had to wake up this morning. I had to get some coffee in my system, and I had to listen to the word this morning, y'all. This was a slow moving Monday for me, but I'm good now because I done got the word in and I done got my coffee in, so I'm good now, y'all. This sometimes when you come off your 34-hour break after a whole day and a half of rest, sometimes Monday morning be a little bit hard to get moving, but I'm good. I got the word in, I had got my coffee in, so I'm ready to get it started. It's cloudy this morning and it's sprinkling a little, but that's okay because I have my rain gear. You know, y'all have to be prepared on this truck. You have to have your rain gear, your winter gear, your boots, your rain boots. You have to have just everything you possibly need, because sometimes you don't know what type of weather you're gonna run into, and you just got to be prepared. You just have to be ready. So that I am. Yeah, I feel good this morning, y'all. Oh, I had to wake up. I feel real good. I don't know what kind of day this is gonna be. I guess I'll be there. Well, I said at first, I said between 11 and 11:30, but I still have to, like I said, I still have to get my fuel. So I'm gonna say 12, between 12 and 12:30. Yeah, that's the time I think I'm gonna be there. I don't know where I'm going. After I drop this load off, I don't know where I'll be heading to. But I am prepared for anything. I am prepared for anything. Monday mornings, y'all. Listen, guess what? I am headed. I'm almost in Roanoke, Virginia, and this is where I had hit that deer. I had what was that? I think it was the end of, well, let me see, December. I think in the middle of November, I was coming through here, and I was going like 65, y'all, 65, and so I see this deer, and I'm like, okay, I just know for sure this deer is not gonna run out in front of me. Tell me why the deer run out in front of my truck. I said he because it was a buck, because it had antlers. So when he get halfway into the highway, he decides, because if he would have kept going, I would have missed him. But he decides to change his mind and make a U-turn, turn around, and go the opposite direction. By this time, I really didn't have time to slow down. So by this time, y'all, the deer he made a U-turn and ran right into my grill. Hit the deer head on. Hit the deer head on. So of course, the impact was so hard because I was going like between 60 and 65. I'm gonna say 65 because once I realized that he was coming head on, I'm trying to like slow down or whatever. So I hit the deer head on, y'all. So I had to, ease the truck over, and park, call my company, let them know I just hit a deer. And y'all, I had some good miles on. I had a lot of miles on my on that particular week. I already had like 3,300 miles that would have been on my check. And if I would have kept going, because I still had a whole lot of hours to go, that would have been a good check, because I probably would have had like 3,600 miles on my check, y'all. So you know I wasn't happy about it. So I had to call my company. So I was like on the side of the road for like about 3 hours, I think. 3 or 4 hours, because I had to wait till they send somebody to look at my truck. You know, I let them know, because after that deer hit my truck, I wasn't going anywhere, because when I started back up, it just started making this weird noise, you know, because like when he hit all the fluid, my antifreeze, all that stuff was just, you know, coming out, you know. So hey, I ain't had no other choice but just to sit on the side of the road and wait, you know, till somebody come in, you know, check me out, told me or whatever. So I end up having to go to a hotel. I stayed in that hotel for about, I think, 2 days, I think. No, 3 days. No, 4 days, because it happened on a Saturday. So of course they didn't do nothing on Sunday, because Freightliner, they, you know, was closed on Sunday. So yeah, Freightliner, they closed on Sunday. So so I chilled in the hotel. I chilled there Saturday evening, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I think Wednesday is when I actually left to go home. So I stayed in the hotel for a few days. So I took advantage of it. And you know, sometimes you just take, you know, when things is out of your control, again, you know, you just never know what's gonna happen. You just never know how your day, you can plan something out, and what you plan is not what end up happening. So I end up at the end of that day, I ended up in the hotel, and
It was a mess.
hold on, y'all. So I ended up in the hotel. So you know what I did? I just chilled. You know, I got a hotel that was like right next to the mall, and it had a lot of restaurants around there, y'all. I went, got my nails done. I ate really good. I did a little shopping. You know, I just took advantage of the you know, situation. You know, no need to be frustrated and upset because you ain't rolling, man. Just, you know, when you get those little small blessings, which I call that a blessing at the particular time, because at that particular time I didn't know I had to switch out a whole nother truck. So before I found that out, you know, I was good, you know, just chilling in the hotel. You know, that's one thing I love about my company, Maverick Transportation. You know, they take care of us. You know, they don't put us in a rinky-dink hotel. You know, with my experience, you know, I don't know about no other truck driver, but when we go to hotels, they be pretty nice, you know, in safe areas and things like that. So I, you know, enjoyed, you know, chilling for the few days that I had to chill. So once I got the information back about my truck, it was gonna take them a long time to get it fixed, because that deer really messed up some stuff on my front end. So when my fleet manager told me that I had to switch trucks, y'all, I really was not happy about it. I'm just gonna be honest, I wasn't, because it's a lot into switching trucks out. Since I've been with Maverick for 4 years, this is my this is my third truck. This is my third truck. This is a 23 Freightliner. This is my third truck, and it's like, it's not easy, y'all, because you know, when you living in your truck, and you be in your truck for about a month or over a month, you accumulate a lot of stuff in your truck. It is not an easy task, y'all, cleaning out a truck. So I had to, once they told me that I had to switch, I had to get another truck, because it's gonna take my truck a long time to get fixed, which was a 22. So they upgraded me to a 23 condo, you know. So I had to go get a rental car, and by this time, this was like around the time that, you know, was it, I'm gonna say Hurricane Helen. Y'all forgive me if I get the name wrong of the hurricane that messed up North Carolina. I think it's Hurricane Helen, but anyway, by that time, that's when that was going on, and with the aftermath of it. And people, and then it was like a lot of football games, people visiting from out of other states to go and see the college games in Virginia or whatever. So I was trying to rent a car, and it was really hard for me to rent a car. So when I went to like 1, 2, 3 Enterprise. I had to get Uber to 3 different Enterprise. No, 4, because I finally got one at 4. I was like Uber to 4 different Enterprise, and every time I got there, they was like out of cars, and it was like a wait. One location told me that I had to wait about a week before they had any cars available. But I don't know what Maverick did, but somehow they worked their magic, and I ended up getting a car, and it was a little small car, economy. I needed an SUV or something for all that stuff I had on my truck. But yeah, I end up getting all of that stuff out of my truck, and when I tell y'all that car was packed from the floor to the roof, that car was packed. It was packed out. It was packed. And so, dude, what are you doing? You smoking? Hope your brakes okay. He fall back off the inside. Around you, buddy. Yeah, I got to go around you. It's not going on. Y'all, give me a minute. You know, you got to pay attention to the road and what's going on around you. The rental car. So, you know, I got the rental car, so I had to go pick up my truck and at the Maverick yard in Madison, Illinois. So I had to go pick up my condo. So that was like a whole day trip, you know, and I had to load the truck up. And that was like a whole day process to load my, you know, get my new truck situated like I like it. But yeah, all of that, I had no idea that I was gonna have to go through all of that particular weekend. I hit a deer, and it just changed the whole, you know, outcome of how I thought I was gonna spend that, you know, week or weekend or whatever. But yeah, so I got a new truck. I got a new truck because I hit the deer, because I could have kept that truck for a minute, because that truck, my old truck, my 22, only had like over 260,000 miles. Usually we keep our trucks till we get close to, I guess I'm gonna say 450 to 5,100 miles on them. So, but I end up getting another truck, which is cool, you know, because I love Maverick trucks because they take care of their trucks. I love the cameras that we have in here. You can see all around your truck. The only thing that you can't see with these cameras is like the very back of the truck, you know. But I love these trucks, you know. Maverick really take good care of their trucks, you know, and they make us take care of them as well. But yeah, so sometimes, you know, when you start a day off, you don't know how that day is gonna end, you know. But I was like, with that accident, well, it was an accident, I hit a deer. So with that happening, you know, I was just kind of, you know, grateful and thankful that that deer, fast as that deer was going, like I said, if I was going, not fast as the deer was going, but if I was going like 65 and I had cars passing me, so if I was going 65, you know, you had cars probably going 70, 75, 80. And the impact that deer, when that deer hit me and it pushed my front end of this truck end, can you imagine what would have happened to a car, you know, or, you know, that would have been catastrophic, you know what I'm saying? That would have been really a bad accident if that deer would have hit another car that was going that fast. So, not thankful for the accident, but thankful for, I feel like, because the deer hit me, that I think, you know, I feel like it saved a lot of lives, you know, because it was a lot of cars on the highway that particular day. And so, but yeah, you just never know what you're gonna run into. So you just got to be prepared. That's why I always say you got to be vigilant. You got to stay focused out here, you know, and just pay attention to your surroundings. You know, pay attention to the other drivers, the other truckers, the four-wheelers. You just have to pay attention to everything, you know. Y'all, so look, after that accident, so when I got back on the road and with my rental car, and I had to drive from Virginia to Illinois, so I'm like, Lord, don't let me hit a deer. So, you know, of course I became like a little freaked out, thinking, you know, I'm gonna hit another deer, because I never did that in my truck before. So yeah, that wasn't good. And I pray to God that I never have to hit I pray, gosh, so sometimes I pray that I do not ever have to that I would not ever hit another deer again. You know, because like, they are cute. They're cute. They're some little cute creatures. You know, but yeah. But that's the story about me going through Roanoke, hitting a deer. You just never know what you're going to run into. You know. But yeah, y'all. I feel good this morning. Now, after I have waken up and, like I said, listen to the word and the coffee, I'm good. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work. Ready. Yeah. I'm gonna stop here in a minute and give me some fuel. Interstate 81 is usually an okay highway to drive on. A lot of times it's not bumper to bumper. It's not a lot of traffic. The only time that you will have issues with Interstate 81 is like just when it's construction or accident. It could, when it's like that, because it's only like 2 lanes on both sides, it really causes a traffic jam, because there's really nowhere else that you can go and then we up here in the mountains, you know. And like me, I'm not a fan of taking back roads when I'm up here in the hills. I'm not a fan of that. I like to stay on the main highway, because you know, you don't know those back roads when you in an area where there's a lot of mountains. You don't know how narrow those in the mountains, I'm gonna stay on the main highway. I don't care what time this load have to be there. I would just have to reschedule the drop off. I'm not taking back roads. Not when you're in the mountains. You know, and I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure that a lot of truck drivers are like that. But then you have those brave truck drivers that would just take the chance. Well, I am not one of those. I am not that brave. I'm out here on the road by myself, baby, and I don't know what's back there in them hills. So, hey. Yeah, y'all don't want to let me over. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all can be like that if y'all want to. I ain't mad at y'all. This construction everywhere. Road construction. I don't think we'll ever this is a part of life, man. Yeah, I have this church that I listen to every week. Besides my church that I go to, it's another church that I listen to every week, and they have this once a month the youth get up and they conduct the whole service, or sometimes they just sing. That's the choir that's on point for that particular Sunday. It's the youth choir. When I tell y'all talented is an understatement for that youth choir, I remember one time listening to that choir, the youth choir, and honey, I got happy up in this truck listening to them young folks praise the Lord. It is nothing like hearing young people praise the Lord, y'all. I mean, and sincere about it, actually worshiping the Lord, and they getting happy. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love it. It just does something to my soul when I see that. It just brings tears to my eyes, because they could be doing so much other stuff other than praising the Lord. So that does my body good. It does my spirit good, to see young people praising God, because they know how good God is. Because you know what? And it's, like we go through, but they go through too. They go through. These young folks go through, y'all. Sometimes we don't understand how deep it is, some of the things that these young people go through, But it just does my heart good to just see them praising Him like that. Because they know about Him. They know they can call on Him. They know that He's the one to turn to, when they're going through hard times and troubled times, And they just know how good He is, So it just does my heart good to see young folks praising Him like they do. And I encourage a lot of other young people to turn to God when they're going through and